on, Luxie!
It's an honor to make my acquaintance.
Hey, bitch. I'm a duck.
Thanks for making me feel seen, darling.
Shine on, Luxie!
You are looking dead.
I'll cloud watch with you anytime.
You came! I can't believe it! I'm so sorry. Look at me immediately getting all emotional, blubbering, and falling apart like some sort of lovesick idiot. Pull yourself together, Fantina. You're embarrassing yourself in front of your hero. Gosh, you are always so understanding. It makes me want to cry. I'm sorry. I really don't mean to be so emotional. I know it's too much. It's just that after our last interaction, I really thought I'd blown things with you for good, that we'd never have a chance to see each other again. And that's not how I wanted things to end between us. Because sure, I get to see you dozens of times a day on social media, and when you go out to get coffee at that little bistro down the block, and when you're asleep between the hours of midnight and 9 a.m. But none of that's really the same, you know? Sure, I'd be seeing you, but how can we really be seeing each other if I'm wearing a disguise or hiding in some bushes? Let's not focus on that. What's important is that you're here now. You did come back because you're such an incredible person. I can't believe I ever doubted you. And always being so modest, I just wanted to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you for being willing to give me one more chance, even if I don't really deserve it. I recognize that I've been overly emotional, probably too sensitive, and let's face it, more than a little clingy. Yet despite all my endless shortcomings, you still came back. It's such a powerful testament to the incredibly patient and generous person you are. That's why everyone loves you. So untrue! Never put yourself down like that. And listen, I've been giving this a lot of thought, but after today's surprise unveiling, I plan on stepping down as Supreme Executive Presidential Leader of your family. No matter how much I may value that office, I have disgraced it with my shameful behavior. And that's just not fair to you. You deserve someone in the position of Supreme Executive Presidential Leader who will always put your needs and desires above their own. That's the job. But let's not dwell on. I asked you here because today is meant to be a celebration. A celebration of the endless joy you've brought to my life and to the entire world. So, without any further ado, may I present to you the hallowed sanctuary of eternal reverence.
Fantina steps to the side, revealing a small table you'd failed to notice prior.
Do you like it? It's a shrine I built in dedication to you. I'm glad you noticed. And here Gary thought it would be an extremely inappropriate gesture and weird you out, but I knew he was wrong, and I told him as much. Frankly, Gary was always wrong about a lot of things. He just doesn't know you like I do. Can I tell you about it? Oh, but there's There's so many details. The hallowed sanctuary of eternal reverence was constructed as a holy shrine to your glory and benevolence, to spread the light of your truth to all the peoples of the earth, to make everyone feel as loved as you've made me feel. That's why there's an open flame in the middle of it. It burns eternally as my love for you burns eternally. I knew you'd think so. And of course, the most important part of any shrine is the sacred relics. And I've gathered these sacred relics from all across the house. There's the floss you threw away last Friday and some very cute toenails. Oh, and here's a pile of your hair clippings from when you gave yourself that haircut last month. I really thought that you should have sprung for a real barber, but who am I to argue with someone as enlightened as you? Is that sarcastic? Oh, I see. So you don't like this either. Is that it? You know, I really don't know what I create a fan club for you. I exile Gary for his heretical views. I craft you a statue made out of macaroni. I build you the hallowed sanctuary of eternal reverence. But nothing that I do is ever good enough for you, is it? Look, I'm not gonna drag this out. I've got more, so I'm just gonna ask you, do you feel as strongly about me as I feel about you? Oh, great! In celebration, I'm going to reinstate myself as Supreme Executive Presidential Lead. After all, someone has to start putting together next week's meetup.
Where the experience is for today. Yoga time. See you tomorrow.
You have returned. How excellent and just in time. I have been waiting with bated breath to give you your next violent versatility training session. How was your first exercise? Did you enjoy it? Yes! Harder. Always harder. We train so that we are always as hard as can be. I am proud. This is somehow even more meaningful to me than when I teach the bigger kids. But I think they would probably make mud pies out of cow poop if I told them to. You are discerning. You can choose. Have chosen to continue to come to me for training. It fills my heart. We train in many ways. We train physically, we train mentally, and we train in self-belief. Have confidence in yourself and in your goals. Your faith in movement makes the movement that much better for you. I learned that when I was doing battle once and one of my cables came loose. I so firmly believed that I would still slay my enemy. The cable actually flipped around my head and became my weapon all on its own. I won that day. For today, we rotate. Are you ready? Rotation is vital for our situational awareness. Find something heavy in your home. Place it next to your left foot. And now, 10 times, pick up that object, take a short break, walk around, envision your next victory, and then rest. Just as important as horrific fight. I am so proud of you.
Woohoo! Shake me, baby! Woohoo! Shake me, baby!
There's something so intensely familiar about the cuddly stranger standing in your closet. The combination of his massive stature and the soft materials he wears produces an almost irresistible urge to hug him.
Well, well, well. Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Yeah! You are very welcome. You are so kind to express your gratitude like that. I feel like that's a bit of a lost art these days. To be honest, it's just so nice that you can really feel your gratitude. It feels good. It's one of my favorite things. Right behind fresh hot chocolate, warm in a mug in my hands. Oh, and munching on a big bowl of popcorn. Ooh, and going for a beautiful, long, slow meander out in the fresh air and taking deep breaths and listening to the trees. There's a lot to love around us, huh? What are some of your favorite things? Ha! There you go. I must have made hot chocolate 100 different ways in my life, and every time, it's just the best. I think at this point I might be mostly made of hot chocolate. Not that I'm complaining. It makes sense that I would be warm and delicious. Tell me, what brought you around to see me? Not at all. Not for me, anyway. Closets are some of my favorite rooms in the house. Get a good cozy blanket, a candle, and close that door and you got a perfect little cocoon. A little nest of peace and safety. You're welcome to share mine. Or we can sit on the bed and talk. I'm comfortable tonight. I'll leave it up to you. Where should I go? So now that we're all comfy, how about a good bit of wisdom? Being that it's daylight out, for me, it's advice in the daytime, stories at night. Want to hear some advice? You know, I've seen my fair share of buttons, all kinds of buttons. My eyes are buttons. And I figured out the best kind of button in the whole world. The best kind of button is the belly button. They are all different, they're all just a little bit ticklish, and they remind us we all had a mom who loved us when we were too little to love ourselves. Whenever I feel lonely, I just put a hand on my belly button and I give it a try, buddy. I bet it'll help you feel better too.
You press your hand to your belly button. You're not entirely sure if it works, but Teddy's sweet smile makes you feel a little better anyway.
Hope that serves you well. Until then, don't forget to take...
You've made some good friends inside here. In my view, friendship is all about good boundaries. Each door is a passageway between two rooms. I might think of myself primarily as a gym door, but I'm also the landing door. How many names do you have? Used for different reasons. Subject to change is my name. Duty calls.
Nope. You don't like to burp in public, and nobody likes to fart in public. But sometimes those things happen. The trick is to get everyone who's around you when it happens to be on your side. And one of the best ways to create a good team is through humor. So you will burp. And when you do, own it. Oh my goodness! Did anyone else hear that big barking spider? And now, for the big enchilada. When you fart in public, look up boldly. Brave, the dog did it. Whoa! Did you let one out just now? I'm kidding, buddy.
Oh.
Be there in a moment.
An utterly charming secretary hurries into view, giving you an apologetic nod.
Hello there. What can I do for you?
Her greeting is cut short as she seems to recognize you mid-sentence.
Oh. Oh, my goodness gracious. It's the human. Whoa. Well, I wasn't expecting you today. Oh, golly, I must look an absolute mess. You must be here for Mayor Celia. Oh, you don't know. I completely understand. You must be such a busy bee running around and taking care of all of us here in the house. I would have time to remember every little detail. Mayor Celia runs things around here, keeps an eye on all the citizens, makes sure the wheels are greased so nothing squeaks. You know, that sort of thing. I help her out when I can. But if we're being honest, she does most of the heavy lifting around here. Keeps a roof over everyone's heads. Literally, she's the ceiling. I could pencil you in for an appointment, if you'd like. Oh, well...
She twirls a strand of dark hair around her finger.
Would you care for some tea while you wait? Perfect timing. Just so happens I've got a kettle all nice and ready. How do you take it? Oh, that's my favorite too. I think...
Florence stumbles, pitching forward onto her hands and knees.
Oh, no. spilled everywhere. Right on the carpet of my good jacket. Oh, that's gonna sting. I'm so sorry, dear. I need to dab this out with a towel. Would it be all right if you showed yourself up to the mayor's office? Just this once? Thank you so much, dear. Sorry again about the tea.
There she is, the mayor herself. She simply radiates poise and power. She's an intimidating...
So, in summary, I just think if I could get a little more foot traffic around my bar, I'd get more business.
Oh, Beverly, I understand your concerns. But what do you expect us to do, dear? We already put up posters and held fundraisers. We can't just move the fridge, stove, toilet, and everyone else out of the way to clear foot traffic every night.
We can try that.
Bev,
Fine.
trust me.
All right. But if nobody's in by next week, I'll be back.
I'm sure you will, darling.
Celia presses an intercom button on her desk.
Florence, dearest, send the next one in.
Yes, miss.
Hi.
Hello, Mateo. What can I do for you today?
That's a great question, actually. Now that I'm here, I can't even remember. Isn't it funny how that always happens? Right when you need to think of something to say, your brain just sort of goes blank? You know what? It was probably nothing. I don't want to waste your time. I know how busy you are. I'll just see myself out.
Mateo, come, sit. Tell me what's bothering you.
Right. It's just...
Go on.
It's Lux. They're kind of pulling cords around the house, refusing to pick up after themselves, keeping the whole bedroom up late with their streams. It's really been stressful for the inanimals. And I don't want to get anyone in trouble.
All right, Mateo, all right. Lux, you said.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll have someone take care of it.
Thank you.
Next.
Whoa!
Hello, Wallace, darling.
Whoa!
Yes, I remember from last week. It's on.
Whoa!
Think nothing of it. Next. Oh, it's you. I don't believe we've formally met. Mayor Celia. I'm also the president of the HOA. That's Home Objects Association. Here's my card. But really all you ever need to do if you need me is to simply look up. What can I do for you today? Well then, hello. Never a bad idea to make sure everybody knows your face. We're important here. Some sit back and wait for others to plan things. Others simply do them. You and I, we're doers. I've seen you zipping back and forth around the house, running here and there. You seem like a reliable sort. I wonder if I might ask you a favor. It's about my assistant, Florence. She is an absolute dear. Although sometimes I fear it gets her into trouble. She's such a kind thing. But that means she lets people walk all over her. Sometimes I worry the wrong sort might be taking advantage of her. I've noticed that whenever we go to lunch together, she never seems to buy herself anything. What's more, she's been pinching every penny you've dropped on her like a miser. I suspect she might be having financial issues. The office pays her well, of course. She's an invaluable assistant. I think it's possible someone might be fleecing her. I'd like to formally ask for your help. I may be her boss, but Florence would never give me a straight answer if she thought it might upset me. However, she's quite friendly with strangers. And technically speaking, as the owner of the house, you outrank me. Maybe you could get something out of her. What do you say? Would you do me a favor and look into this matter? Thank you. I'll be waiting. Hopefully it's nothing. What else do you need? You have done so. Keep well.
When you walk up on Abel, you find him in a state of distress, though the reason is immediately apparent.
Tarnation. Why'd you have to come by now?
happened to him? You should be asking what happened to me.
Begging your pardon, ma'am, but we're both dripping like a cracked bucket in a typhoon.
Oh, my apologies. This must be so hard for you. How am I to know? All I know is I woke up in the middle of the night like this, absolutely waterlogged.
Of course, you woke me up not long after. You gotta take care of Miss Celia first. But poor Keith had to relocate for a little while. I got so many folks counting on me. I ain't much good to him like this.
Someone get a hold of Tony and send him up here immediately to fix this.
Toolbox. Handy guy. Nice fella.
Sorry. Been up to my ears in contractor jobs around the house and, you know.
You know quite well that the needs of the governance outweigh your silly special projects.
Right away, Madame Mayor. Phew, she's terrifying.
Unbelievable. Well, Celia's got her leak fixed.
As if on cue, a cool breeze rolls through. Fantina has arrived, as though summoned by Abel's distress call.
Fantina, what are you doing here?
Oh my god. I heard Abel needed help, but oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. 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 I'm calm. I'm cool. I got this.
Abel looks back and forth between the two of you, still dripping water.
You all right there, Fantina?
Oh god, you're right. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
All right. Let's not lose focus again.
Abel looks pained at the thought of being indebted to the both of you.
Well, what are you gonna...
We are gonna dry all that water. You could, like direct me?
She seems to quiver with anticipation at the thought of you touching her.
Just put your hands on my shoulders and... Me too!
Grab Fantina by the shoulders, aiming her at Abel. She lets out a blast of air so intense you wonder for a moment Abel looks like he's caught in a wind tunnel, his lips parting and cheeks shaking, showing Fantina's air makes short work of the spill, drying Abel and the floor around him. When she's done, Abel tips his hat.
Thank you kindly.
Fantina isn't even looking at Abel.
Are you kidding me? Working with you is all the things I need. I'm gonna be walking on air for a week.
She walks away in a happy daze, only pausing.
Well, all right. I gotta say, when you came by, I thought I was gonna be embarrassed. And I guess I was for a little while. But look at me now. I'm right as rain and feeling like an old toad with a brand new lily pad. Just like it sounds. You see, I'm the old toad. It's a metaphor, darling. It ain't really about the toad and the lily pad. You following me? But I ain't been able to do much work since all this started, so I better get back to it. See you around, all right?
Hello, dear owner. It's nice to see you again. Ah, but of course. Forgive me for my old-fashioned... Anyhow, I'm glad you dropped by. I've just been here relaxing on Abel's broad back. I've convinced him to accept my presence.
Convinced me? Oh, Keith, you're more than welcome. I'm lucky to have someone as wise and knowledgeable about the home history round.
You're too kind, Abel. He's wonderful, isn't he? I confess, it's been marvelous just to be out from under that rug. Now that I'm here, I'd love for us to get to know one another. For my part, I am, as they say, an open book. Is there anything I can tell you about myself? I have asked myself, those were dark times, and I had plenty of opportunities to wonder at it. However, I've come to the conclusion that some questions may never be answered. What? What would give you that idea? I've always tried to behave in a manner that others find suitable. Although I suppose it's always possible that I made some mistake I'm unaware of. But that was so long ago, I doubt anyone would remember. I could have been opening closed doors, as it were. I suppose I might have gotten myself lost. Anything else you'd like to know about me? How old do you think I am? Precisely! I've seen a lot, but I feel as young as I ever did. Yes, I'll admit, I was rather surprised. You must be quite lucky. Or perhaps you were clever enough to gather some inside information before that would be impressive, eh? I wonder what else you were told. Anything else you'd like to know about me? Why, yes. Hopefully I'll get to know a lot about you in the future. But for starters, like, do you prefer blondes, brunettes, or something else? Oh.
Keith blushes, breaking your gaze to contemplate something off to the side.
Well then. All right. How do you believe in destiny? I see. So, we were destined to meet. What else do I want? Do you think of yourself as traditional or open-minded? I guess all of us have some, and staying open-minded in our lives can bring new experiences. How about just one more question for now? Forgive me for the boldness, but where do you keep your cash? A wise choice. That question was a bit of a test, I'm afraid. As you know, I am a master of opening things, but also I would highly advise you to be more circumspect in answering questions of that sort. Of course, but there are always some who might seek to pursue their own agendas. Maybe even in your own home. It's good to have an open heart, but also good to be mindful. Now, I must say that with age comes a need to manage energy more efficiently. And I am feeling a bit tired. I'll need to rest. Anyhow, I hope you'll come and see me soon. There's much that I can tell you. Things that will prove quite valuable to you, I think.
Shine on, Luxie!
You walk into what you thought was your breaker box, but as the dark door swings open, you realize you're somewhere entirely more stimulating. A classic speakeasy club welcomes you in. The low electric lights glow warmly. Live music drifts languidly from a sumptuous velvet red stage and envelops the audience in a pleasurable haze of pure vibe. The gentle clink of cocktails in glasses rises from a wood bar to the left of you, and then a gentleman with a languid, easy air to him approaches you.
Well now, what a delightful surprise. A brand new patron. Really? Are you sure? I find that hard to believe since this is the first time I've seen you. Trust me, I would never forget such a striking face. Oh yes, distractingly so. I imagine it would be quite difficult to focus on anything else with you around. Though, I can't say I mind. You have quite the reputation around the house, Live Wire. I'm eager to explore it for myself. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Where are my manners? My name is Volt.
He extends a hand towards you, a conduit of pure, dangerous sexual energy that charges the very air between you. He lowers his head to brush his lips across the back of your hand. Was that a spark of static electricity you felt just now?
It's a pleasure to officially make your acquaintance.
Taking his eyes from you for the first time, Volt slips his arm around your waist and turns you, slowly, to take in the rest of the room.
Welcome to the Breaker Box, the pinnacle of luxury and entertainment, and the most exclusive club in the house. Impressive, isn't it? Oh, trust me, you look stunning.
That sound, the flickering lights, it can only be a power fluctuation.
What? Oh, that. Well, that was nothing, just a little surge. With this much energy coursing around, it's bound to happen from time to time. Volt.
This newcomer looks exhausted, frustrated, and annoyed. His sleeves are rolled to the elbow, revealing calloused and bruised hands that he wipes on a rag.
Eddie! Just in time to meet our guest. The human? What's she doing here? I'd imagine if we don't poison the mood, they'll be joining us for the headliner show. Joining us for tonight's show, I hope. Careful there, Live Wire. Right. Well, I finished the patch. I'm clocking out. Not my best work, but it'll hold for the show. Ah, I see. And you're sure you're feeling all right? I'm fine. Just...
Eddie turns and trudges away, focusing on the rag in his hands.
Of course. Eddie always is. His human skills leave something to be desired. Best to simply give him some space. Back to the matter at hand. Tonight's show! Shall I set you up at one of our VIP? With pleasure.
With a wink, Volt hops nimbly up onto the stage. He was...
Good evening, you scofflaws and ducky watsits. Looks like Johnny Splash is going to be singing for us tonight. Be warned, patrons, you might get wet.
Whoa. Hi, everybody, I'm Johnny Splash. I got a song for you all tonight, one from the heart. And tonight it'll be a cappella, because my voice is the greatest instrument of them all. I keep a close watch on this show of mine. I keep my forces free, hustling and grind. I scrub the ground from the clouds between lines. Let me close. Oh, that was amazing, baby. I even surprised myself.
I've seen many bombs in my time, but that one takes the crook-blasted cake.
Oof. Even I couldn't clean up that mess. You didn't like it? I thought it was okay. I'll retool it and come back with something even better. Just you wait.
With the club beginning to close down, it appears that the show is over. Patrons mill about, talking amongst themselves. You spot Eddie nursing a solitary cocktail at the bar. Volt is nowhere to be found. Things feel colder and quieter without his presence.
Show's over. Club's closed. What? Why? What, talk? Pour my heart out? Bond? What part of my complete disinterest in talking to anyone earlier led you to believe that? Are you always this oblivious? Then allow me to make it perfectly clear. Get out.
Well, well, well. If it isn't the Casa Casanova. Do you see what I did there? That's wordplay, baby. Oh, someone's feeling spicy. Dating your furniture really got you confident, huh? You're out here dating all these appliances and shit. But, like, why? Not why are you dating them, like, why is this happening now? To you. Pretty lucky, then. So, like, where did the Dateviators come from? Like, what's the point of them? Who made them? And why? Tinfoil hat? Okay, this is some conspiracy shit. Your life is half political thriller, half harem anime. So, like, did you find out what your purpose is or whatever? Are you a top secret operative in the furniture dating war? Are you collecting data on people in love with their shower? Me too. Oh well, guess we can just make up our own theories. Or maybe just enjoy the furniture dates for now. Good. Might as well have fun. Well, this has been fun, but I have a meeting in 3 minutes, and I really want coffee first. So, bye.
There's a lot of conflicting advice out there about how to stay healthy, don't you think? I can't even tell you how confused I get sometimes. But I figured out that a lot of health is really just how you feel about yourself. It's all perspective. And the best way I found to feel good and like I'm taking care of myself? Try to go out for a little walk every day, even a short one. Get out there, breathe that fresh air, look up and swing your arms and open your mouth up wide. Breathe in the world. It's good for you. It's good for the world, too. When you open your eyes up nice and wide and really see whatever is around you. Trees or cars or dogs or big buildings or the moon. It's all alive. It's all available to you. You're part of it and you're wonderful. And sometimes you're just having a tough day. Even going for a walk like that won't make it better. But it sure does help. And you deserve that. Until next time. See you.
Now you've done it. You're thinking of getting involved with some of the biggest miscreants round here. Eddie, Volt, Tony. They're all tough ones to keep a hold of. Don't stay out too late in this. I'm here to protect, to keep the bad ones out and the good ones. But with this particular locale, I feel like I'm keeping the bad ones safely away from everyone else.
Shine on, Luxie!
Ooh, shake me, baby.
Shine on, Luxie!
Dunk is in the middle of a downward dog pose, showing off surprising flexibility for someone with a physique as rugged as his. When he sees you, he straightens up and waves, but not before you've gotten a good long look at him.
Hey, there's my favorite new workout buddy. Ready to try some yoga? Oh man, yes! I'd love to hear that! Yoga is popular these days, but when I first started doing it, you wouldn't believe how many of my fellow athletes wouldn't take it seriously. Even now, you still got equipment like Chris, who thinks it's soft stuff for babies, and nothing could be further from the truth. But also, like, who cares if it's soft or not? Real strength comes from not caring about other people's opinions. We're gonna get our yoga on, and nobody's gonna tell us we can't.
As if on cue, another household object appears in your periphery.
What up, what up, what up?
Dunk's normally unflappable smile grows slightly rigid.
Ah, Shelly, hey! We were just about to...
Do some yoga? Yeah, I heard.
Shelly throws her muscled arms around the two of you, bringing she's squeezing far too tight, evidently unaware of just how strong she is.
But like, why do yoga when you could lift? Do you know how good at hugging you can be when you lift?
Dunk manages to free himself from Shelly's death grip. You feel his strong fingertips wedging between Shelly's arm and your shoulder.
Lifting is good for your hug muscles, there's no doubt about that. But you gotta have a balance, dude. Besides, yoga builds strength too.
Dunk finally manages to pop you out of Shelly's grasp, but she seems entirely unbothered by your escape.
Balance? Nah, bruh. You gotta grab life by the screws. You don't want our good pal here to miss out on the best in life because they were too busy bending over and staring at the floor.
Shelly, my dude, respectfully, life ain't all about lifting.
Shelly's mouth drops open, as though Dunk has just said something absolutely unthinkable. It might be a good time to intervene.
Exactly. Lifting is great, but it's just part of the routine.
How can you say that? How else are you gonna lift your friends up and carry all their burdens and make them a part of you until you push them away or you collapse under the strain of it all? Why, that's no way to live at all.
Look, we all got our priorities. It's great that you want to do that for your friends, but what kind of world would this be if we all did Shelly's job?
I'm not sure.
This seems to break something in Shelly. She wanders away.
What if everyone did Shelly's job?
Dunk exhales, placing his hands on his hips as he takes a moment to recenter himself.
Okay, yoga time. So first of all, how do you feel about yoga? You ever do it before? Yes, love to hear that. All right, let's get into it. How about we start with a nice down dog pose? And, okay, just go ahead and put your hands down in front of you, like this.
Dunk demonstrates the move for you, placing his hands on the floor and bending down in a V shape.
Make sense? Your turn.
You bend down into a decent downward-facing dog pose, keeping your feet shoulder-width apart and placing your hands palms down on the mat ahead of you. Dunk is elated to see your excellent posture.
Yeah, that's it. You're killing it. Now, see if you can lift your leg up behind you so you're in a kind of standing split.
Dunk lifts one leg from the ground until it's parallel with his arms, continuing even beyond that until he's in a proper split. He's surprisingly flexible for such a big guy.
Whoa, yeah! That's it! See? You've already got such a solid base!
Dunk leads you through several poses, encouraging you and guiding you wherever you may need. He's an excellent instructor, always considering your body's limitations as he takes you into your next position. By the time you're done, the two of you have worked up a good sweat. There's almost a sort of intimacy to the whole thing. You can't really remember the last time you did something like this with someone else.
This is great! You're doing real good! Why don't we cool down with a nice cross-legged sit here?
Dunk motions to you to take a seat across from him on the mat. As you take your place on the floor, you find that for once, his boundless energy has...
Other situations?
His eyebrows raise.
Ah, you mean like at breakfast or in the shower?
This does not narrow things down for Dunk. He tries to mimic your motions, but nothing.
Oh, yeah, I know what that is.
He waggles his eyebrows at you, giving you a grin so broad you can practically hear a cartoon sparkle sound effect as he reveals rows of perfect teeth.
Yeah, I mean, I respect the yoga, you know. But some of them definitely have their uses in the bedroom. Maybe when we're done with our little circuit here, I'll show you. Me too. Thanks for all.
Dunk breathes in deeply, in and out.
Great workout today, man. Really, you killed it. Next time, we're gonna do some good. I'll even let you choose the ball. Hell yeah, that's the attitude.
It takes you a moment to realize that there is not, in fact, a test of the emergency broadcast system standing in your living room, though the colorful figure standing across from you certainly bears a striking similarity to that TV classic. Even before they speak, you can feel a frenetic energy in the air, like someone switching between channels at high speed.
Yo! Don't touch that dial, cinephile! Cause my favorite studio audience is now in attendance! The VIP attendee, the Uber viewer, and sometimes wooer, the supreme dream who makes this flat screen scream! How can I cater to my greatest spectator? Then, let's get ready to rumble! Before we get to what's on my screen, let me properly set the scene. The name's Telly. Rhymes with Nelly, like, whoa, Nelly! Did you know Telly offers 5,000 channels like an endless deli? Holy smokes, folks! So ask not what your country can do for you. Ask, can you dig it? Damn straight!
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
5,000 channels is the most offered by any provider. I know this because I'm an entertainment insider. 5,000 channels of cheers. 5,000 channels of cheers. Can Valdiviflix compete with that? Or even Viewloo? That Valdiviflix copycat? Telly shows are must-see. Their programming's just musty. Dynamite! Anyway, since you're here, my dear, why don't you just kick back and recline? Unwind from the grind and free your mind with 120,000 hours of programming combined. View that cue till you go blind. Loading programming, optimizing for comedy, haha, analyzing for reality, boo-hoo. Pratfalls and close calls from straight to your eyeballs, and... Yeah, Mr. White. Yeah, science, bitch. I found 15,000 shows you... So what genre can I impose on you with my flawless flows? So that's who you giving your rose to, my boo? Looks like the tribe has spoken. I'll assault you with my pop culture. Hey, look, it's a slant rhyme. It works. All right, my delight. I'll give Cougar versus Cougar.
Thrust into the wilderness and stranded in a remote location miles from any plastic surgeons. 10 older, attractive women must rely on their wit, resourcefulness, and cunning to battle for survival and outsmart their adversaries. 10 actual cougars. With tensions running high and cougars lurking around every corner, alliances will be forged, rivalries will emerge, and the women must dig deep within themselves to prove once and for all which cougar has the sharpest claws.
So, my daffodil, shall we commence with this TV and chill? Pretty. Let's relax with some snacks while we await the climax and... Don't! I had this pre-planned and my schedule was unassailable. but that show's not on demand, so the episode's not available. But no problem, heartthrob. I've got 15. So what genre can I impose on you with my flawless flows? Time for some narration elation about home renovation. Allons-y. From the creators of Home is Where We Bury Grandma and Festive Balls to the Walls, a thrilling home renovation series where each episode follows the demolition of a different home using wrecking balls as the primary tool of destruction. Hosted by demolition expert Carlos Balls of Steel Balenciaga, and featuring an all-original music score from MC Whammer. No, my bow, does this show make you go, whoa? Noise! Let me just get a summation of the station's location and... Shazbox!
I made a huge mistake.
That show I promised you we'd view just moved to Valdiviflix for more revenue, boo. Just hang tighty, Aphrodite! I'll answer all your queries with 15,000 brand new series! So what genre can I impose on you with my flawless flows? Wait, seriously? I just told you that I have 5,000 channels with 15,000 shows. And you want to watch the community access station? Woo! You really have. I was like 30 seconds from having you committed. So what genre can I impose on you with my flaw?
Makes sense. Just, one more thing.
Look, I don't want to cry, but I gotta know. It's not because you prefer Valdiviflix, because that'd be a huge blow to my ego. Aw, thanks, Heidi. Come back around here later, and I'll show you.
Time for a sexy superset.
From outside, the breaker box is bustling. You push open the heavy door, but the first thing to grab your ears, it's the aggravated whispers of a heated and private argument in the corner between Eddie and Volt.
You should be resting. I'll add it to the list. Eddie, there's no time, all right? There's too much to do, and unless you want us to blow a fuse, we're not going to blow a fuse. But you might if you don't relax. Everything... Look, fine. Just a few hours, but only if you swear you'll keep me updated. Have I ever failed you before? Obviously not. I'm serious, Volt. If it gets worse, you come get me.
Clearly not fully convinced, Eddie chews on his lip. Finally he turns, blowing past you with barely a nod.
Live wire!
Volt's whole demeanor shifts as he notices you, and you feel just as tingly as the first time.
How delightful! You're back! You do learn quickly, don't you? I'll have to find some more challenging lessons for you.
Volt's eyes shoot to the lights, and immediately back to you.
Can I set you up with a table? The show doesn't start until later, though I imagine we can find something to fill the time.
For a split second, Volt seems caught off guard. Perhaps you're but he recovers swiftly enough.
Go ahead. Ask your charming host anything you like. Oh, it's a simple power surge. If you tell me you've never seen a power surge before, I'll know you're lying. The flow of electricity can be a very unpredictable thing. It requires a delicate balance and power conversion. Sometimes the balance gets thrown off. But it's nothing to be concerned about, I assure you. Fix? It doesn't look like anything around here is in need of fixing. That's just the nature of an older house. It's part of its personality and charm. No, certainly nothing that needs to be fixed. Go ahead. Ask your charming host anything you like. Eddie is my predecessor. He was in charge of all the power in the house before me. Are you asking me to explain the complexities of a thing's essence and how it comes to be? Very generally speaking, yes. You could say simply that I replaced him. Good point. Tell me, if you were recently replaced at your job, why are you still here? Eddie still has his uses. He spent years looking after the house. His experience is invaluable. Go ahead, ask your charming host anything you like. Why he's... Eddie prefers to keep to himself. Yes, don't take it personally, Livewire. I'm more than happy to keep you company, if that's what you're looking for. Go ahead, ask your charming host anything you like. Well, now, why don't we move this...
The lights begin to flicker again. A familiar occurrence by now. The buzzing feels ominous, almost like a warning.
My apologies, Livewire. It's nearly time to open for the show.
It does feel like your seat now, even as the power continues to surge and ebb. The lights flicker, the bulbs buzz and drone. The crowd thickens and murmurs anxiously, beginning to grow restless.
We've got a real treat for you tonight. According to him, he is a new musician no one has ever heard of. And if they think they have, they're wrong, or my name ain't Johnny. P.S. Don't read that part. Well, read it, but don't say it out loud, for Am's sake. It's Jimi Hendrix!
There must be some kind of way out here. They'll sell the shampoo to the soap. Hey, there's too much of conditioner. I can't get no scalp relief. And then I got this guitar solo planned. And I'll be damned if I know how to play the guitar, but I'll learn it a cappella for you. It goes like this.
No one knows more about stickings than Jean-Luc, and this smells like a big one. A turd named B.U.
I always appreciate feedback from other artists. That wasn't feedback, darling. That was backwash. You're right. The tastes of audiences are fickle and ever-changing. I'll retool my act once more.
The show concludes, mercifully. And you wait, but Vault does not come. You get up to leave and you notice Eddie quietly closing the door to the back room and shuffling to the bar to fix his drink.
Oh, for fuck's sake, what do you want? Obvious question time. Fun. Wait, what? Why? Why do you think that? Did something happen? What kind of weird things? So you came here to, what? Right. Well, good luck with that. The hell do you expect me to do? Volt's the one who runs the power here. If there's a problem, let him handle it. Huh. Yeah, you're smarter than you look. You actually care about this, don't you? Damn, I'm gonna regret this. How are you with tools? good enough. Come back after tonight, ready to work. Do you want to help or not? Better. You got what you came for, right? Can I finish my drink in peace? Oh, I'm regretting this already. You're not gonna go away unless I do a formal introduction, is that it? Eddie. My name's Eddie, which you already know because we've met. Whatever. Good enough? Edison. Edison Watts. You want my barcode too? Look, you better rest up if you want to be, unless you've changed your mind. Right. Well, this has been... I need to get back to it. Oh, and if you do show up...
Valdivianites, it's David Most, your beloved CEO, with an important question. What do the following items have in common? Cellophane, eyeglasses, and bottled water. If you guessed they're all 15% off today, only on Valdivian.com, you'd be absolutely correct. But even more importantly, they're all transparent. As your leader, I value transparency above all else, especially when the board of directors changes the locks on my office. Message received, Ian. With that spirit in mind, I need to share some difficult news with you today. I have not been entirely candid regarding my lost sunglasses. Firstly, the lost item was thankfully not my sunglasses. My sunglasses were handcrafted in Italy by blind artisans, are inlaid with conflict diamonds, and are locked in my safety deposit box. No, the missing item in question is actually a Valdivian prototype. And even more importantly, it's the only existing prototype of the amazing new gadget we're planning to launch for the Q4 Blissmas season. Unfortunately, the engineer who invented the prototype was a disgruntled former employee who destroyed the schematics before disappearing himself. So, as you can see, it is imperative that the glasses are found as quickly as possible. To that end, and after discussing it with the board, we are now prepared to offer a handsome reward for their expedient return. A $50 gift card to Valdivian.com.
Like a bouncer finally granting you entry to the most exclusive club, Dorian finally steps aside to allow you in.
Welcome to the attic. There are an awful lot of weirdos in this particular room. Hello?
Where the experience is for today? Pick a ball, any ball. See you tomorrow.
You approach the breaker box, and it isn't anything like you remember. It looks there's no boisterous crowd, and the sign buzzing. You push through, though, and find Eddie at the end of the bar, nursing his usual cocktail.
Huh, you actually showed up. I guess that means I lose. Good to know. Little I made a bet. Was pretty sure you'd back out, but I guess there's still time. You'll probably change your mind once you realize what you signed up for.
Eddie sets down his drink and shrugs out of his vest. He begins rolling up his sleeves.
Still not sure why exactly, but whatever. As long as you're here, might as well get to it. There's a lot to do before we open. Usually I take care of all the maintenance after hours, but we've been so slammed lately there just hasn't been enough time. And trying to do anything while the club is open is essentially pointless. There's always questions and distractions, and it's exhausting. All things need maintenance. Nothing, no matter how well made, can function indefinitely. And if something isn't given proper maintenance, they break down even faster. Then it becomes useless. Come on, we're starting with the wiring backstage. Oh, and grab that tool back.
Though you are not a natural handyman and Eddie is not a teacher, the two of you manage to make decent progress through his to-do list. At one point, Eddie leaves you alone to get something from the bar, and you confidently ascend a ladder to change a dead bulb. But as Eddie returns...
Wait, be careful, that's not...
The ladder suddenly gives way beneath you, releasing you into thin air. But a split second later, Eddie is there, strong arms outstretched to catch.
Stable. You alright?
The customary ice in Eddie's eyes, just for a moment, has melted. As Eddie releases you, his face contorts back into its customary gruff expression.
That was unbelievably careless. What were you trying to do exactly? I told you to replace the one behind the bar. The floorboard under these lights is loose, which is why I told you not to touch them yet. Just pay more attention. You sure you're not hurt? Don't read into it. Now, go get the ladder and put it behind the bar.
The next and last phase of your work proceeds without incident.
You've done surprisingly adequate work, mostly. You didn't electrocute yourself, which is mostly thanks to me, but I suppose it's still an accomplishment. And we got through more of the to-do list than I expected. That's probably good enough for today if you want to, head out. I suppose if you want to rest before you leave, that's fine. Not everything. Look, next time, just need to do a little more work and it'll all be fixed. Yeah. See ya.
Time for a sexy superset.
Hey, you. Things have changed since we last talked here. The hallway ain't too bad now with old Keith around. Oh, he gives the best advice. He's really seen it all. I'm real fond of a lot of the objects in this house, but Keith, he's got my full respect. Ain't never met a key like him. But enough about him. What's going on? All's well up here in the landing. Always a pleasure to see you coming up to get some rest. Not that I'm watching you sleep or nothing. I'm just a fan of rest.
Oh, hello again. I trust your meeting with the mayor went well? Wonderful. Anything else I can help you with while you're here? What? You want to know about me? Oh, no. No. You just spoke with the mayor. A little old fuddy-duddy like me can't hold a candle to someone like her. I just handle the paperwork, that's all. Pay me no mind. Anything else I can help you with while you're here? She's just incredible. It's so tall and commanding. What I wouldn't give to be able to deal with people the way that she does. Some people think the mayor's cold-hearted, but I'll tell you what, there isn't a sweeter structure this side of the HOA. what you mean by that exactly. I just think she's a really remarkable ceiling, that's all. Besides, she's my boss, so I couldn't begin to comment on her outside of professional opinion. Oh, yep. Anything else I can help you with while you're here? Oh, bye-bye.
What else do you need? You have done that.
Good morning. Ooh, I can't wait. Fresh tea coming in hot. Wow.
Sigh.
Dorian looms over you, just as intimidating as ever.
Fancy a bit of a work? Because this leads to the office. Suppose I could tell you a bit about the inhabitants. We've got some important denizens who only reside here. All in all, fairly quiet. It's packed in there. But here are a few at the top of my list. Shelly the Shelf, Charge the trusty D20, Penelope the office supplies, and Jerry the junk drawer. Well, what can I do for you? Grottos and gargoyles is his game of choice. He has tons of stories he wants to tell, but hasn't found, given the amount of time he spends creating these worlds. If you're looking to be his friend, you should play through one of his campaigns. After you.
Dunk is dribbling a basketball when you find him today.
Hey, you made it!
He passes you the ball. You... Dunk is delighted by even this small display of bare minimum athleticism.
Hell yeah, great catch!
He takes the ball from you, setting it aside. Dunk claps his hands together as though he's psyching himself up.
Sport, baby!
He turns to pick up the baseball and football from behind him, holding one in each hand.
We already had a little taste of basketball, so let's just stick with these two. What do you think? Baseball? Football?
He holds them both out to you, alternately raising one up and then the other. Dunk sets the baseball down, a look of genuine excitement on his hand.
Aw, man. You know, there's nothing like going back to basics. Just tossing the ball back and forth.
He passes the ball to you, a gentle but graceful throw that seems to find your hands with hardly any effort of your own.
Just takes me right back to being on the field, you know. Oh, yeah? I was good enough to go pro, actually. But I never wanted that. I kind of felt like if I started getting paid to do it, it wasn't about the love of the game at that point. My dad was real mad at me when he found out I turned down the big leagues. It was his dream, and he just couldn't understand why it wasn't mine, too. My dream?
You throw the ball to Dunk, and though your toss is much clumsier than his, he catches it easily.
You know, I don't have a big, glorious dream like everybody else. My dream is just being happy. Is that weird? I just want to enjoy life and keep my body strong. I don't want money or fame or glory or whatever. I just want to be happy. Yeah?
He gives you a soft smile, his usual high-energy cheer replaced by a surprising sweetness. It's quite charming.
I honestly thought I was alone on all this. Athletes are real intense, you know. Every single sport I played, there was always a bunch of people around me making it way less fun than it could be. Everybody just wants to win or be the best. What happened to just having fun? Damn! You know all the right things to say. That's all I want to hear. I just want people to be happy.
Dunk tosses the ball back to you one last time, giving you a sweet grin when you catch it handily. Something about his passes just feel better in your hands.
Great hustle today. Seriously. I'm proud of you. Next time we'll hit the rackets. Knock the birdie around, get those arms swinging. Yeah, that'll be great. Meet me at the rackets, pal.
All's well up here. Always a pleasure to... Not that I'm...
You find the breaker box closed. There is still a loneliness about it, though. The impression isn't...
Interesting. I thought for sure after yesterday you'd change your mind, but here you are. Again. Really? I find that hard to believe. Right. You sure you're not thinking of Volt? What? Stop. Never mind. Sorry I asked. I'm gonna go fix a floorboard. Wanna come? It's the one that almost killed you. Should be fun.
Eddie remains a semi-patient, semi-competent teacher, and you notice he does not leave you alone this time. He won't admit it, but you can feel that he is concerned for your safety. There's a tiny bit of warmth peeking through that cold exterior.
Almost done. Damn it. Whew, it's getting late. I can finish up this set myself. Why don't you go get some rest? Suit yourself.
It's fun to watch Eddie work. There's a real satisfaction in seeing just how dedicated he is, how skilled his hands are. But this time, there are sparks in the current. By the time he's finishing up, he looks exhausted.
Drink? I'll make it.
With not a wasted movement, Eddie puts together whiskey, egg white, lemon, and sugar into a shaker.
Let's try this. Whiskey sour. Well? Of course it is. It's easy to do what you've always done. Nothing more than that. You've done a decent job the last couple of days. More than decent, actually. Thanks to you, I'm finally caught up on all the big power drains around here. There's still a few things that need to be done, the day-to-day maintenance, but yeah, you did it. Volt and the club should have everything they need for now. But what about me? You came here to help Volt and you did. So now you can get back to whatever it is you do when you're not invading my space. What? Why would you want to do that? I guess because no one has before. But hey, it's your time.
Something about Eddie's tone. This is more than the usual tired standoffishness. You notice a small tremor in his hand.
At least now you can get back to the crowd and the shows and whatever with Volt. Yeah, Volt always puts on a good show. Who could resist, right? You'll have a good time, I'm sure. I already told you. I do better on my own. Trust me. I'll only slow you down. Oh, and it would be for the best if you didn't mention any of this to Volt. Especially if you want to keep coming around. Volt can be protective when it comes to this place. If he found out you'd been helping, and that's why the power suddenly stabilized, it would probably hurt him. So for now, let's just keep it between us, okay? What does that mean? Fine, whatever. If he knew what was really going on, he'd probably be pretty upset with me, too. I don't want that either. Our relationship is complicated. He was there for me during a really dark time. He took care. Can you help me do that or not? Thank you.
Eddie's exhaustion doesn't lift as you finish your drinks, but through the silence, you feel as you walk out, you can still see the...